Morning, welcome to another day in the life with me. I'm Rachel, I'm solo mum to one, and today I'm going to take you around and show you what I get up to. I don't have my son with me today. It is his dad's weekend, so he's with his dad. He picked him up from school on Friday and he takes him to school on Monday, and then I pick him up from school on Monday. So I have a weekend free. So I just want to show you what it's like being a single mum with a free weekend, because a lot of people think that you can just relax and you can go out with your friends and you can do what you want, and it's far from the truth. It just means that you still have to do all the jobs that mums do, but you just do it without a kid asking you for snacks, for drinks, to play, and all the other interruptions. You actually can get on with it rather than be interrupted all the time. But today I need to pop it into town because I want to buy another bedspread. I bought one in the sale in December, but when I take that off, I want to put another one on while I'm washing it rather than try and wash it in a day, especially when you can't hang it outside and let it dry quicker. And my brother gave me a voucher for Christmas, so I'm going to go and spend that in Primark and see if they have any bedspreads for me. So I'm popping into town. It's also my son's birthday next month, so I'm just going to see if they've got anything there for his birthday, because I hate going into town. I absolutely despise it. So I'll go in once every 2 or 3 months, get everything I need, and I won't go back in again. I'll either order it online or I'll go to places like Home Bargains and B&M, which are not in town and close by where I live. So I've got to do that. I've got to declutter 2 wardrobes today, clean today, and I'm working on an exciting project to build in my business. So I'm excited about that. Plus I need to study. So yeah, so it's not an exciting day, but this is a day of a single mum without a child. But tonight I will be doing my puzzle without my little one, bless him, trying to help me do the puzzle, but putting all the puzzle pieces in the wrong place. And I love him for it, but I'm like, don't touch my puzzle, it's my puzzle. But I let him do it anyway because he feels like he's helping. So I'm just going to take all those pieces out that he put in that don't fit, and I'm going to try and redo it. I'm not doing great with it at the moment, but I still got 2 or 3 weeks left before I hit my target of doing 1 puzzle a month. So I've still got a few weeks to go. But I'll let you know how I get on with that one. But right now, I'm going to go and have some breakfast because it's 7:10 and I want to be leaving the house at 8:30 because Poundland opens at 8:30. And then I want to go to the works because I've got a £10 voucher for the works as well. So I'm going to go buy some books. And then I'm going to go to Primark and then home. So out by 8:30, home by 10:30. That's the plan. I'll let you know how I get on. So I'm back from town now. It is 10:05. I got into town just after 8:30 and I'm home by 10:05, which is brilliant. That's what I like. I don't like being in town when it's busy and it's too crowded. So I get in really early and I'm out and I'm home by 10:05, so I can kind of do whatever I want to do. I bought a couple of things in Poundland and a couple of things in Primark. I had a £20 voucher for Primark. My mum was with me and she said to me, and I don't know why I listened because I know what the truth is. And she said to me, oh, if your bed sheet is 12 and then that, the fitted sheet I had was 7, that's £19. If you've got 20, you're going to need to spend an extra pound. And I went, all right. So I spent an extra pound on a Christmas decoration that I didn't really need. Anyway, the bed sheet, the fitted sheet and the decoration all come to £14. So I still got £6 left on my voucher. I feel like I just can't spend money because I always feel like I can find it cheaper somewhere else, and I'd rather go and get it cheaper. Even though I've got a voucher and it's not actually my money, I still am. If I can find it cheaper somewhere else, I'll go and get it cheaper. So we went to the works because I got a £15 voucher for the works, and the books in there, I thought, well, I'd rather just go to the charity shop and get 2 for £1 because I'm just going to give them back to the charity shop. I don't keep my books. I only keep my personal development books. I don't keep my fiction books because I never read them again. So I always give them away. So I'm like, why would I then go and spend £6 on 3 books when I can go and buy 2 for £1 in a charity shop? So I didn't buy any. And they didn't have any of the personal development books that I like. So I still got a £15 voucher, but I've got a whole year to spend it. So I've got plenty of time. And again, I was going to buy a puzzle in the works as well, one of the corner piece puzzles, because I really like doing those puzzles. They're really easy and simple to do. But again, they were £6 to £8. And I know they do them in charity shops for £2 to £3. So I'm just like, I'd rather go to the charity shop. So I didn't spend any money there. And then in Primark, I spent £20 for a bed cover, but it ended up being 14. So even when I try to spend the money, I can still find a deal. I think that's the joy of being a single parent when you are literally on the breadline. Because when I first became a single parent, I had nothing. My ex-husband kicked me out of the house when I was 6 months pregnant. And I literally had the clothes on my back, my keys and my purse and my phone. That's all I had. So I had to start again. I eventually got all my belongings, which I then had to sell to buy my son a pram and a cot and everything else. And I think I just learned habits and ways of finding the cheapest possible things. And I think they've just stuck with me. Even though I'm doing okay now, I think it's just something that's stuck. So even when I try, I can still find the cheapest stuff. But let me show you what I bought. So this is the bed cover I got from Primark. It's lovely cotton rich. It's £12 here, so that wasn't too bad, and it includes 2 pillowcases, and on the back you can either turn it to be pink or white. So I probably would just have the pink one because I've got a little boy, and if I have it on the white one, it's going to be a mess. So I like that. That was only £12. And then I bought the cotton rich fitted sheet. I needed a flat sheet, and this was £7. I thought it was cheaper, but that was the single one that was cheaper. So I got the double one, so that was £7, because I've only got one sheet. So I needed to buy another sheet. So I've got that for £12, and that for £7, which I thought was £17, but it wasn't. So how much was it? £6. The sheet was £7 and the duvet was £6. It was half price, £6 for the duvet. Wow. The sheet cost me more than the duvet. The sheet cost me more. And then the £1 thing I had to buy was, I didn't have to buy it. Was a Christmas decoration that was £1. It was £1.80 down to £1. It was Chippendale Christmas decoration. I don't have a Chippendale Disney Christmas deck, but I do now. So there we go. I bought something for Christmas. So that £1 wasn't needed really, but I still have £6 left on my voucher, and I've also got another £20 voucher on the one for all. My brother bought me one for my birthday, which I never spent, and then he bought me another one for Christmas. So I had £40 altogether. But I knew that if I took the £40, I would just buy stuff that I didn't really want. I would just be buying for the sake of buying. So hence why I only took 20 and went to get the duvet, which I still got half price. Right, moving on to Poundland. These are things I didn't need. I didn't need these. So my no spend month, I made another mistake. But this, you live and learn, don't we? We live and we learn. So the first thing I did need was some more makeup. I buy makeup from Poundland. This is how I'm cheap, but it's okay, it works, I don't really care. So they are £1. I bought 2 of those because I don't know when I'm going to be back in town again. So I bought 2 of them. And tomorrow, Sunday, I'm not going out of the house, so I won't wear makeup. So I try and have at least one day a week where I just don't put any makeup on whatsoever. And Valentine's Day is obviously next month. Now, being single, I don't bother with Valentine's Day. That's fine. I've never really celebrated it anyway. But my son said, do I get a card, mummy? Do I get this, mummy? So I was like, oh, I'll just buy him a couple of little things. So I was looking through all the snacks that we bought at Christmas to see what we had left. And there was actually some Haribo hearts that I bought for Christmas that my son's forgotten about. So I've actually put them away and I'm going to give him them Valentine's Day. So that saved me a little bit of money. And I also bought him a little rubber duck for the bath, because obviously he's still at the age where he likes to have a bath. And that was, I think that was £1. So, and it's just got Love You. They had them in red, pink and white and pink. And then the last thing I bought was because he knows that I am an ex-dancer, and he knows that upstairs in my attic I have all my dancing trophies, and he asked me once, how many do I have? I have around about 30 trophies from my dancing days that I don't really want to get rid of. But he was like, well, I don't have a trophy, can I have one of your trophies? And I was like, yeah, sure. And every time I go in the attic, I forget. But in Poundland today, they had a trophy. and it's just got number 1 on it. So this was only £1 as well, I think. Yeah, this was £1. So I bought him a little trophy and the sweets and a little rubber duck, and I'll buy him a little Valentine's card or something. Just you know, he's going to get to the point where he won't need this. So let's just milk as much as we can while he's young. So that is what I got from Poundland. I also got another thing from Poundland, but this is for the summer. Now my son absolutely loves water fights. What boy doesn't, really? What boy doesn't love a water fight? I mean, he's got these massive guns that he gets my mum with. My mum gets drenched. I always talk myself out of it, but he gets absolutely soaked. My mum gets absolutely soaked. But they only had 2 left. And with Poundland, I feel like when they have something in, you're never sure whether they're going to get it back in again. So if you see it and you know you're going to want it, I always feel like just get it. Anyway, it was £2.50, so not expensive at all, and it's called Joker Soaker. So you fill this little part up here with water, and then these things go round and round, and it squirts water out everywhere. He's gonna love it, absolutely love it. I need to hide this because it's bloody cold right now, and I know that if he sees it, goes, can we do it now? I was like, no, we will freeze to death, so no. So I'm gonna hide it, and then when it's nice and warm, he can have it as like a little summer treat, because my son's birthday is next month. So he has like Christmas, and then he has his birthday, and then he's got like nothing for the rest of the year. So little tiny things like that, just like, you know, just to treat him, is something I love to do. And I'm able to now. I'm able to do it, but I still will find a bargain. But anyway, that's what I got in Poundland, and they did have Valentine stuff. So right now I'm going to insert the Valentine stuff that they have at Poundland for you, and then I'll come back to you when I'm like halfway through the cleaning, which I'm going to procrastinate on because I don't want to do it. Here is all the Poundland stuff for you now. So here is the Poundland. You had some rose petals for £1, candles for £1, a dice for £1. You had these dishes. I actually have these. I bought them a few years ago. They're really handy. They were £1.50. You had some ducks as well, which you saw earlier. They were £1, and some glasses. You had ones in boxes, or you could just buy single glasses if you wanted to. You also had some little cups as well for coffees or anything like that you wanted. And here was a chalkboard, a heart-shaped chalkboard to write notes. That was only £1, which I thought was good. And then you had this movie night set, which I think was £2. So I had tickets, popcorn, box, all sorts of things in there. And again, there's some glasses in the boxes and some table decorations too. You had some cupcake cases with some decorations, and there are the trophies, Gabby red or in gold. And you also had some perfume. The dust slippers I loved. I wanted those. And then you had some rose petals. They were £6 each. I really did like those dust slippers. I'm getting old, people. The perfume was only £4 each, and they actually smelled quite nice. So they had an Eiffel Tower one as well, or they had lots of different ones. They had some notepads and some other bits and pieces. I don't do Valentine's Day, guys. I really don't. Again, it was so cheap. They had a heart-shaped cushion. Great if you're doing it for your kids as well. So a little yellow heart, some red hearts as well, and some lovely boxes with love you on, and some money boxes as well. There was a money box there. You had blue and red. They were only £1 each, with some heart-shaped photo frames. A few little gifts here for men. And again, there's the rose bear, which I really liked, only £6. And some little teddies as well. They wasn't too bad a price. Some vases here for £5, and obviously chocolate roses. And then you had lots of balloons and decorations to fill the room if that's what you wanted to do. More roses, more chocolates and teddies, and there were some fake roses down at the bottom. You also had these wonderful flowers. Again, they were fake flowers, but they were actually really, really nice. They were £5 a bunch. So if you don't like real flowers but want to get some flowers, they're really good to have. Yet they were £5, just make sure I got that right. Also had some black magic chocolate and some baskets to put your presents in, which I thought was good. I really like them, actually. They're really nice. And some more Valentine's cards if you wanted to get your partner a Valentine's card, which most people do. And then over here you had some boxes for men, so you could get get them other little presents. It wasn't just all for women, it was just some stuff for men as well. And you had some sweets here, the Haribo heart sweets, which I got my son. They were like £1.25, roses, jelly beans, more little sweet hearts, marshmallows, and all the other bits that you would need for Valentine's Day. You get pink chocolate hearts, not just red chocolate hearts, if that's what you wanted. So excuse the mess behind me. I'm sorting out my wardrobe and I've just chucked everything onto the floor and on the chairs and everything else so that I can get on with it. I've emptied the wardrobe and I've cleaned it up. This is my wardrobe. Oh, what a mess it is. So I've got lots of these like big boxes. So in this box here is all my summer clothes. So I put all my summer clothes in there. I've folded it up so small that I pretty much fit it all in one box. I don't know if I'm really good at fitting it all in one box or I just don't have that many clothes. So I've got that box there. So that one needs to go back up on the top of the wardrobe. And then I've also got this box here, which has got like my shoes in, my heels, wedges that I don't really wear. I'm always like trainers, boots, sandals, flip-flops, ballet shoe type of person. But if I ever do get invited to go somewhere special, I don't want to go buying new shoes. So I got obviously a plain black pair of shoes, which I bought when I had to go to court with my ex-husband. And I got another pair as well. These are a bit more patent ones. Obviously got flip-flops as well, which I usually wear if I'm going to the pool or something, especially if I got to take my son swimming, because my ex usually takes my son swimming on a Wednesday. But if he's gone away with work, I need to take him. And I don't really want to be walking around on a poolside in barefoot. Is anybody else like that? So I just like to wear my flip-flops really. And then I've got a pair of wedges as well, just, you know, because it's always good to have a pair of wedges. And then I've got my ballet shoes and I've got some pumps somewhere as well, but God knows where they are. But yeah, they're my shoes, so I kind of need to keep them. And I've got a couple of like extra spare handbags because I like bags that kind of go over my head and down. So when I'm walking through town, it just feels like a little bit more secure. And my mum bought me a couple of bags, but the one I use now is like perfectly fine. So I've just put them in there in case the strap breaks. I've always got a spare bag. I then got my summer cap as well there. And I've got a couple of winter scarves. I've got lots of scarves, but this is more like a pashmina than a scarf, I think. I don't bloody know. I don't really know. So I keep that, and then I've got a nice thick winter one as well when it gets really cold, which it is starting to here in the UK. I've then obviously got these as well. These are our travel bags for holiday, but I might actually put them in my black suitcase bag that's under my table because that's only going to be used for traveling. So I'll probably put them in there. And the last thing I've got in this one is a bunch of photos of my nephew that passed away. It was really weird, like when he passed, there was a photographer came in and we took loads of photos, and it was such an odd thing to do, but it was also necessary because that's all we're going to have left of him. So there's always a photo out of Jacob. We always have a photo out of him anyway, but there's lots of photos here and I just keep them in this bag and in the wardrobe. I'm never going to get rid of them. They're too important for me. But I am going to sort through a couple more boxes, especially this one. So I think I've got more shoes. Yeah, I do. And bags. I've got more shoes and bags. I've got more shoes and bags than I can think of, and I don't even wear them. I've got more clothes here. I've got more dresses. Okay, so this is another box of clothes. So I've got 2 boxes of clothes and 1 of shoes and bags. So I'm going to sort through all of this. So I'll get all that sorted. I then have this box here. This has got like my phone box in, and it's got that little thing that you can stick in to get the SIM card out. So I need to keep that in case I need to use that for anything. I've got a load of tea lights. So I had a big massive candle like this, and when I used it, I cleaned it out, and then I put all my tea lights in there now. So I've got the tea lights in there, and I've also got some wax melts as well. I've got a sparkler here that I got for my 40th birthday off a friend, but I was thinking of using that for my son's birthday next month, for his actual birthday, not his party, his birthday. And then the rest of this stuff is like a present box. So if there's like a birthday coming up or anything that I need to grab a present for, or I've forgotten to get a present, then I've got that here. I've got some present box. I've got like a Star Wars Lego that was on offer, a unicorn craft thing that was on offer. That's rubbish. My son made me a little friendship bracelet, so I kept that. I've got a bluey thing, they were on offer as well, so an extra gift there. Oh, there's some more jewellery here. It's like the Tree of Life jewellery that my mum got me, I think last year or the year before. It's a bunch of stuff from my son that he draws me things. Look, so he did this, like, I love you, I love you, mum. And he drew me a picture. So sweet. And also, you're so beautiful. And I love you. I love you, mummy. So he draws me these little things and I put them away because he draws me loads. I just can't get rid of them. I just can't. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Is anyone else like that? You just feel like you can't get rid of some of the stuff that they give you. Some of the stuff, you're like, yeah, that's going in the bin. But other stuff is just, you know, it's too hard about. This is more like a party / birthday. And I've got like a little Mickey Mouse bag as well. That I got from the Disney store in Cribs Causeway, but it's not there anymore. That's how old I am. So yeah, so that's that. So I've got to sort through that. And then this box behind me, this has got all my toiletries in. So I get quite a lot of toiletries given to me. I think when you get older, people don't really know what to give you, so they just get you like smellies and box sets and all that kind of stuff. So everything is in there. So every time I run out of like moisturizer or bubble bath, I check the box before I go and buy anything else. So I do need to sort through that because I need to check some dates because some stuff's been in there quite a while. So I need to go through that. And then I've got all my clothes, but I've already sorted through all my clothes. So I know what I'm keeping and know what I'm getting rid of. So I know what I'm doing there. So I'm going to get on with this and then I'm going to clean my room. And by the time I've done that, it'll probably be lunchtime. I'll come back to you after I've probably done this and eaten some lunch. Oh, what a day. I just kind of looked up and it was already 5:30. I was like, wow, where's that gone? So I was doing the wardrobe and that took me another hour or so. I didn't get rid of much. I tried to be ruthless, but I did find it tricky. I got rid of a jumper and I got rid of my dressing gown because it just looked really tatty. And to be honest, I'm more wearing like snoodies now than I am a dressing gown, but I still would like one. I want a nice fresh one. You know, I've had that one for years. I think I even had it when I was pregnant. So I just, time to throw it away. A jumper that I don't like, but I continue to keep. So time to get rid of that one as well. And then I had two onesies. I have a Winnie the Pooh onesie and I have a Minnie Mouse onesie. And I haven't worn them in over a year. And I was like, oh, do I get rid of them or do I not? What if I want to wear one again? So at the moment they're in a maybe pile. And I'm not sure I want to get rid of them. I will sit on it, I will think on it, and then I will make that decision. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. I've had them for years. I had my Winnie the Pooh one before I got married, and God, if I was married now, I've been married 9 years. Yeah, I've been married 9 years this year, so I must have had it about 10-12 years. So it's very old. So I'm unsure what to do. But it's all nice and tidy and it's all organised, and I cleaned my room and I cleaned a few other bits and pieces, and then I was starting working on this new project I've got in mind, and I also did some studying, and then when I looked up from studying it was 5:30, and the only reason I looked up was because my stomach rumbled because I was hungry. But I do have a question because I'm not one for radiators, but all the radiators in the house get nice and warm. But the one in my bedroom and the one in the bathroom, even though it's on the highest number, is not warming up. Do my radiators need bleeding? Is that what it is? So do let me know. My dad is on a cruise, so I can't ask him for help. And my brother is going through some stuff, so I don't want to bother him. So let me know if I need to bleed my radiators or not. And if I do, how do I do it? Because I don't know. This is the problem when you're a single mum. You have to figure all this out. And I'm still figuring stuff out. So if anybody could advise me or help me, I'd really, really appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to make myself some dinner. And then I am going to finish off studying because I'm on my 3rd unit. I've passed my first 2 units on my 3rd. And I kind of want to get it finished tonight so that I can move on to my next unit tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. But I am starting to feel a bit tired, but maybe with some food inside me, I might re-energise myself. So we will see. But let me go and have some dinner and then I will sign off when I'm doing something else. Okay, So dinner is all done. I feel completely stuffed now. I'm probably going to get a bit peckish a bit later, but right now I'm completely full. I couldn't eat another bite, which is good. I'm starting to listen more to my hunger fullness cues, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I still need to listen to it a little bit more because I feel like I sometimes eat a little bit too much than I should do. I feel that I am full, but I still have that I need to clear my plate, so I'll just keep eating. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Anyway, I've come up, I put my snooty on, I've got my pajamas on. I'm going to finish off studying. So I want to get that last unit done. And then I'm going to do my puzzle. I think I'm going to do a bit more of my puzzle. So I'm going to get that sorted. But I think I'm just going to light some candles. What I love when I clean my room, especially my room, I love then to put scented candles on and make it feel clean and smelling nice and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's more people that are the same as me. So I'm going to put some candles on, I'm going to do my puzzle, and then I'm going to find a film to watch, which I probably won't because I'll spend so long trying to find something that I want to watch that I'll end up watching Big Bang Theory. So that's usually my Saturday night cycle. I want to watch a film, I'll search Disney Plus, I'll search Prime, I'll search Netflix, and then it will take me an hour to do that, and then I'll give up and I'll watch Big Bang Theory. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing anyway. So I'm all snuggled up and I'm nice and warm. So I'm going to end the vlog here and just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. If you are not new here but you are yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. I hope whenever you're watching this, you are having a good morning, good day or good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.